the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Finds his man. It's Burns. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. First score of the game goes up.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Halted in the first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off block.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Got room at the 35. Kearney on the jet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Trying play action. Gets it out fast. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UNLV.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Burns. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Burns. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Duke.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's late. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
The Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rebels offense is back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The give on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Rebels. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lawson. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. The Blue Devils are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. And the Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Catch in the middle, it's Burns. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Get the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to.
He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Amatova. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Amatova. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something?
Going for it all. Touchdown, Vegas. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Pucks it out of the air. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Burns. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Crosses the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got his man. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
35-31.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The sure hands, it's Burns. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end of the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. Golly.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. That brings them to within 1. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his eye. And out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. 4th down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
Pickoff! What a play to set him up! Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. They want that clock to run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Emmanuel. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.